For today's video, I'm going to be going over my husband's travel essentials. I feel like Marco and I have been traveling quite a bit the past year or two. Last year, I'm pretty sure there was like a trip almost every single month. For me, I had like a trip every single month. Marco has a full-time job, like at an office and everything. So our trips together usually have to be pretty much planned out at the very beginning of the year, but I wanted to highlight some of his travel essentials in case anyone is looking for maybe a gift for their husband, a gift for their dad, brother, friend, boyfriend. Thank you so much to Sterling Pacific for sponsoring this portion of the video. I'm very excited to share this with you guys because this piece of luggage is seriously like next level in terms of design, and you guys will see why. Marco, as an engineer, as a car enthusiast, he can appreciate some really good engineering. So Sterling Pacific is a brand that a lot of people might not know in comparison to other luggage brands. However, Sterling Pacific has gained recognition among pilots and frequent flyers with its attention to detail and extremely specific design. Sterling Pacific uses 5052 aluminum reinforced with A380 aluminum corners, making it extra durable. It also has full grain Italian leather handles sourced from a tannery based in Veneto, Italy. Particular luggage only has 2 wheels. It is not on spinners, and I get it, that might throw some people off because we're so used to our luggages kind of rolling alongside us, standing up straight. This is where traveling in places that have cobblestone or uneven surfaces comes in really handy. Whenever Marco and I travel to Europe, those cobblestone streets are super uneven, and so this is where it comes in really handy in terms of the 2 wheels versus 4. If you're a frequent traveler to those places, you might want to consider something like this. It's always easier, especially if it's a bit heavier, to just pull it behind you rather than pushing it in front of you or alongside of you. Another thing with this suitcase is that it stands still. How many times have I been at the airport where I'm trying to stand still with my luggage and all of a sudden it is rolling away from me? This thing is standing firm because it has stoppers on the front, or like these little stands where it will just stay in place and you don't have to worry about it rolling away. Whenever Marco and I travel, especially if we already have check-in luggage that is going to house our clothing and our shoes and toiletries, we keep valuables such as jewelry, my handbags, camera equipment, all in our carry-on suitcase. And this is so solid that you know that your things are going to be protected in it. The interior of this is also just so impressive, so clean and sophisticated. Marco has also just preferred luggages that pop open with latches rather than zip arounds, just because it's so much easier to maneuver. Another feature that I personally really love about this, and have loved with my check-in luggages as well, is the trunk style, where you can really fill it in from one side and just have the lid fold over on top of it. Look at the detail of these hinges on the inside. What I like about this is that you fill it from the bottom, and then this lid doesn't have so much space, so it really just closes in on top, which I feel like makes it so much easier to pack stuff with. The inside is this beautiful lining, and then you have the detail of their logo, like this little seat belt. And then up here we just have one zip compartment, and it also comes with these pouches, which are perfect for keeping cables or any other miscellaneous items that you might want to be traveling with. You also get a leather care kit for those leather bits that are on the suitcase. This is just one of those things where you appreciate the thoughtfulness and attention to detail that the brand provides. Sterling Pacific has a very slim and sleek design. There are often times where you'll encounter an airline that has a little bit more of a stricter size restriction for their carry-on items, but this is probably like the slimmest design I've seen on a suitcase. When it comes to traveling with equipment, things that are a bit more of precious cargo, you want to make sure that your luggage can easily protect it. I feel like the luggage is very understated, but very refined at the same time. It has a very sophisticated and classic look to it. I feel like this is something I would see in a Mission Impossible movie, or some kind of top secret agent stuff where it's like, oh, what's in that? And then you know how you just like pop it open from one side and the contents are there. We're gonna pack this up so you can see how everything fits inside the luggage. case anyone is shopping around for a new piece of luggage and you're gearing towards something that feels a little bit more vintage and old world, but very sleek and modern at the same time, definitely check out Sterling Pacific. They also have check-in sizes as well. Not something that I've really seen and doesn't feel so saturated. He's been bugging me to get him like an aluminum suitcase. So here he is with his very own Sterling Pacific. Once again, thank you so much to Sterling Pacific for sponsoring this portion of the video. In case anyone is interested, I will have links down below as well. And now to the rest of Marco's travel essentials. So the first one I want to talk about is a handbag. I got this from Marco last year because he needed a kind of like brown type of crossbody, and this is just one from Celine. The strap is inside and you can easily just like latch it on. Oh, there's sunglasses in here? Clearly a travel essential. I feel like the last time we took this bag out was either Miami or Japan. I was tired of him asking if I had room in my bag for his stuff. Marco likes to travel with his card holder, a lip balm, Lactaid, and all that stuff. And that just easily goes in here. I've also borrowed this from him a few times just because it is so easy and casual. And it is also an adjustable strap. Just a nice, easy canvas monogram bag. Got him a Dior saddle when we were in Paris for our engagement photos. I like that Marco has gotten into bags, not to an excessive point, but you know, he appreciates a good bag. The same way that I've kind of learned how to appreciate, you know, cars because of him. Like, we've been together for 13 years, so we've kind of rubbed off on each other that way. These sunglasses, what are these? I think these are the ones he got in Italy, just like some Ray-Bans. Ever since we got LASIK, it has been such a game changer for travel because we don't have to worry about bringing glasses, contact solution, or anything like that, and we can just see 2020, 2015. Next up are noise canceling headphones. These are mine, his are blue. I think they're charging somewhere downstairs. Noise canceling headphones are a must when we're traveling. We always travel with our Airpods Max. When it comes to watching movies, you'll just need an AirFly. Not all flights have Bluetooth capability yet. I think I've only been on one flight that has done that. AirFly allows you to connect your Bluetooth headphones to the TV in a flight, and you can just plug it in. You don't have to worry about dealing with the flimsier headphones that they provide at times. I will have all of these items linked down below as well. Next up is a new favorite gadget for Marco. This is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and I picked this up after being influenced by Cassie Thorpe, and we took this on our trip to London and Paris and loved how easy it was to film additional footage with this. I still prefer a mix of tighter shots and wider shots when it comes to my vlogs. So Marco is the one that kind of takes control of this camera when we were traveling together. I also brought this to LA and found it easy to film with as well. It shoots up to 4K 60 frames per second. I think I showed this in a video before, but you just pop it out and you can start filming. You can also film in portrait mode, so this is perfect for filming for Instagram Reels or TikTok if you need a vertical format, and then can just easily switch back and forth between landscape and portrait. Another travel essential that I feel like people sleep on is bringing your own eye mask. I've been on a couple flights where a lot of people like to keep their windows open, and it really does help you fall asleep and have a better quality of sleep. This one is from Slip. This is the one that Marco uses. The one that I use is from Double Stitch. And this, I like this because it has a cutout for your lashes. Not that Marco has lashes. I think it just makes it more comfortable in case your eyes flutter a bit. Marco loves to download Netflix shows for flights, and so he brings his iPad. Probably going to swap this out for the smaller ones or an updated one when it comes out. This one in particular too, he never feels the need to travel with a laptop, and I always travel with my laptop. When Marco travels, he's on full vacation. He doesn't need to tune into work, but I do, so I always travel with a computer. This is the M2 MacBook Air, and this is the one that I used to travel with, and then I had a credit at Apple, so I upgraded mine to the M3 MacBook Air in the larger size, and now Marco uses the 13-inch. So this is just a quick side by side. Now that I have these two sizes, I can do a laptop fit comparison for future bag reviews. Almost done. We have a Therabody, and this is the one that wraps around your waist to provide massaging and heat for your lower back. When we're traveling, especially when we went to Japan, we were doing like 15 to 20,000 steps a day, and this came in so handy for the end of the day to just kind of soothe your lower back from all of that walking. I highly recommend this. This is probably our favorite Therabody device, and we have almost all of them. This one is definitely my favorite because I do have lower back problems, and this helps honestly so much. Last but not least for Marco, which might be funny, is a portable squatty potty. I think it just lives in one of our check-in suitcases, but it folds up. I'll have it linked. Squatty potties are just a game changer. If you don't have one, you should. I genuinely believe that everyone needs to have a squatty potty because it just helps so much. It's very compact and sleek, so you don't have to worry about it taking up too much space. That is pretty much it for Marco's travel essentials. I'm very excited for the next trip that we have together. Once again, thank you so much to Sterling Pacific for sponsoring this video. Again, if you're interested, all the information will be down below, and I'm very excited to bring you guys along on the next few trips that we have planned for this year. Thank you all so much for your love and support, and I will see you in the next video.